Ныне праздник всех святых семьи российских потерявших, всех святых, которых возрастила русская церковь, русская земля. Ныне праздник духовного неба над Россией, где широко простирается то небо. От святого князя Владимира, божественной княгини российской Ольги, которые были как бы корнем всех святых семей российских приявших. Великий сон возрас, великая древо святости. Правда, еще и до великого князя Владимира были святые прежде присягавшие там, где ныне земля русская. Те части, которые ныне составляют также пределы России, и сияются еще, и прежде того, как они вошли в состав земли российской, есть святыми угодниками Божьими. Вот Херсонес славится 7 епископами, еще в первые времена посвящавшим свой край. Там же впоследствии Финифодии проповедовали о прибожке святого Климента Папы Римского. Там впоследствии в том же Херсонесе крестился великий князь Владимир. И с мощами древнего священномученика Римского он пришел в Киев, положив тем начало возрастания церкви русской.
God makes saints. There are a lot of saints we don't know about. Certain ones God reveals to the world, others He doesn't. And when the church proclaims someone a saint, is that what the church is saying is that this person has special grace from God, where he can, intercede for us. But most importantly is that this person can serve as an example for us. Vladika was born in Malorossia, or what is known today as the Ukraine, in 1896. He came from a very prominent family, landed gentry, and his ancestors came from Serbia. They left Serbia during the Turkish yoke. The last name of the family was Maximovici, and one of the members of the family was a bishop in the Russian Church, Saint John Maximovici, the Metropolitan of Tobolsk and all Siberia. He was canonized in 1916. Vladika's sister, Maria Lyubarskaya, corresponded with my mother, and she once wrote that Vladika was a very obedient child, and the parents had no problems with his upbringing. He was an excellent pupil in school, a cadet, and he then liked just 2 subjects, dancing and gym class. I was told that as a child, Vladika had toy soldiers that he played with, but he did not play military games. He played a monastery. In baptism, Vladika received the name of Michael. He received his education at the Poltava Military Corps, and after that he finished the Kharkiv University Law School. He was planning, apparently, a career in law, but the Russian Revolution forced the family to leave, and they ended up in Yugoslavia. Vladika entered the theological faculty of the University of Belgrade, which he completed. After graduation from the theological faculty, Vladika took the monastic vows, and he received the name of John in memory of his ancestor, Metropolitan John of Tobolsk and Siberia. Vladika knew Metropolitan Antony from Russia. He was the bishop in Kharkiv at one time, but he became closely associated and got to know Metropolitan Antony closer in Yugoslavia. And Metropolitan Antony was once asked, who spiritually you feel closest to? And he named just two people, Archimandrit Ambrosi, the abbot of Milkov Monastery, and then the young hieromonk John. After Vladika was ordained hieromonk, he was sent to the Bogoslovia in Bitel. Bogoslovia would be something similar to our seminary, where he taught. I visited Bitel in 1978 or 79 with a group of Serbian students, and the priests there still remembered their instructor, Otec Jovan.
Even in the time when St. John was in Belgrade as a young hieromonk, he was already, by people who knew him very well, recognized as being a very holy man. And when a certain Serbian bishop had been asked the question, do saints exist in our day? He said, go to Bitol, where hieromonk John was a teacher in the Serbian seminary, and go look at him and you will see a living saint.
It was from Bitel that Vladika was called to Belgrade and informed by Metropolitan Antony that he was elected to be Bishop of Shanghai.
The cathedral, I was born actually across the kitty corner